All right. Happy greetings, everyone. Sorry. So I am going to be doing something a little different today. I'm going to show you all the Hoppin John dish, and I'm using StreamYard to broadcast this. So I'm doing something different because I'm also going to broadcast to Instagram, hopefully, at the same time. And let's see if it's going to work. Looks like it is. All right. So that's not working right. Give me one moment. All right. Hopefully, this is working okay. I see we have someone on Instagram already joined in. And yes, let's get going. So I'm going to show a recording of the Hoppin' John recipe I did last year. I have the recording set to go. I'm going to be here with you live, so definitely feel free to ask comments. If you're watching this in a replay, catch me there. You could just put in hashtag or put in at Crystal Foreman, or if you're on Instagram, just like make a comment and let me know if you have any questions or comments about the recipe. I have put the link to the recipe on Facebook. And you can also go and find it on my website at holistic-wellnessandhealth.com. So let's get started. And I'm going to remove myself and then add the video in. Happy New Year to all of you all. If I don't see you before then, be safe, take care. And the recording is about to start now. But yes, I'm still here live with you all. All right. Happy greetings, everyone. I'm Crystal Foreman, the owner and educator of Holistic Wellness and Health, where we make healthy living easy, nutritious, delicious, and fun, with a focus on plant-based foods and meditation to help you live a healthier, compassionate, and more vibrant life. Happy holidays, happy New Year's Eve, and if you're watching this on New Year's Day, happy New Year's. We are filming this actually on New Year's Eve, and I am filming just before we actually go live. So I'll be watching live with you, but this is a recording. So definitely say hello to me, and if you're watching this as a replay, let me know that as well. Put in hashtag replay and say hello. So we're going to make a traditional New Year's Eve dish, New Year's Day dish as well, called Hoppin' John. And it's made with black-eyed peas. I've already soaked our black-eyed peas overnight, and then I, of course, rinse them first. Make sure you wash your dried beans, whatever type they are, very well. Make sure there's no sand or pebbles in there. I soaked it overnight, rinsed it off, and then I cooked it for about an hour. Black-eyed peas, actually it's about 45 minutes. Black-eyed peas don't take quite as long to cook as some other beans. Chickpeas take like a couple of hours, 2-3 hours, but this is a lot faster. So we're going to get started actually with our rice. So we're going to serve this with basmati rice, and I am going to cook my rice in broth. I have 2.5 cups of veggie broth here. And I have my stove on high heat. Because I'm using veggie broth, I'm not adding any salt to my water. And I'm just going to let this heat up. Some people add their rice right in, some people don't. I'm actually going to go in and add it in now. So I have 1 cup of white basmati rice. Sometimes you can find brown basmati rice as well, but I'm using a long grain rice today. Let's put that right in. And we're going to let that cook for about 25 minutes. All right, so now we're going to get started with our actual main dish. And I am not using oil today. So the recipe on the website calls for using some oil in the pan before sauteing your onions. I'm actually going to use veggie broth. So this is going to be an oil-free dish. And I'm going to chop up my yellow onion. Basically, I'm just dicing it. If your onion's not cold or you are sensitive to onions, You can rinse it in cold water, like right after you start cutting it. You can also start with a cold onion, put it in the refrigerator. That helps a lot. That's like one of my favorite methods, is to just chill the onion first, and that's been very helpful. Some people smell like strong herbs when they start crying, or just before, and that helps them. That has not helped me, but some people do say that it works for them. So this is another tip. And I'm just going to dice this onion up. So our onions are finely diced. Let's put this in with our broth. And when you turn the stove on and let that get a little soft and translucent. So we're just waiting for our onions to get soft, and while that's cooking, we are going to cut up our bell pepper. I love to use red or orange bell pepper, or even purple if you can find it, because it has a nice sweeter flavor to it. But today I'm just going to use the red. If you have green, and that's what you have, use what you have. I used to make this with green bell peppers, and it's still good. So we're just going to dice up our pepper. Try to remove as many of the seeds as you can. If you don't remove them all, it's not the worst thing in the world. Seeds actually do have protein and minerals in it as well. They are edible. We just tend to throw a lot of things away. Alright, I'm just going to dice up the whole bell pepper. So we're going to add in our diced red bell pepper. Our bell pepper is very high in vitamin A and vitamin C. The vitamin A content is really great for our immune system as well as our skin. And it's very important for our vision, especially night vision. Because I'm not using oil, I just want to make sure I have enough liquid in here for sauteing and letting our veggies get a little tender. Now onions are starting to get translucent now. And if you want to, this is a good time to add garlic. I do not have that in the recipe, but I have some, so I think I'm going to use it. So we have our garlic clove here. I'm going to turn the stove off for now. I'm just going to pick off the end and then peel off the outer layer. And I'm going to use my handy dandy garlic press. The garlic's going to add some allicin in it, which is great for high blood pressure. People also use garlic for improving their immune system. If they have a cold, it's good to consume as well. So we have all of that in. And onions are great to consume during the winter and fall as well. Just making sure you're continuing to add foods that add nourishment to your body and build up the immune system. All right, so turning the stove back on. And then we're going to add in the rest of our ingredients. So, like I said earlier, I have the black-eyed peas, which I soaked and cooked earlier. So this is equivalent to 2 cans. I have 4 cups of black-eyed peas here. I'm going to add in 1 can of diced tomatoes, or about 2 cups of diced tomatoes if you're using fresh. And if you want, you can use fire roasted canned tomatoes or any other diced tomatoes. Actually, this one has celery in it. So I decided to go with that one. Sometimes you'll find it with basil. So if you want to change up the flavor, definitely go for that. And we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke. The liquid smoke is going to add like a nice rich flavor. So since this is 100% plant-based, vegan, no animal products whatsoever, the liquid smoke is going to give it that nice rich flavor. And we don't have to add any smoked meats. We can just use our liquid smoke here. We also have smoked paprika. Our smoked paprika is going to add a nice rich flavor as well. And we have some thyme, so we're using. So now we're going to add our spices, so dry spices. We have 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne, or you can use a 1/4 teaspoon depending on how spicy you want your dish. Just a little black pepper and about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You can use pink Himalayan salt or sea salt, either one works really well. And we're just going to add that right in. Just mix everything together, make sure all your flavors are blended well. And we're going to let this cook for about 10 minutes. Because our black-eyed peas are already done, they're already cooked, this won't take long. This is really about just getting all of the flavors together. And we are going to add the rice to this as well. So it's been about 14 minutes on the rice. I'm going to let it continue to cook. I'm actually going to turn this off for now. And we'll add the rice in just a moment and let all of the flavors blend and marinate together. So now we're going to combine our rice, our basmati rice, with our beans. So it's ready. I'm just going to put it all in. Now, if you wanted to, you could add some greens to the mixture, especially when you're cooking the beans and the onions and everything. You can add some greens in here and get your black-eyed peas for luck, as well as your greens for money, all in here at one time. So traditionally, black-eyed peas are served for New Year's. Black-eyed peas used to be fed to the livestock and enslaved people, in our country's past with slavery. Actually, let me rephrase that, because let's be real, slavery still exists in this country. However, chattel slavery, when that ended, black-eyed peas was one of the field crops that the Union left in the South. So they burnt a lot of things. They burnt a lot of the crops. They took a lot of the livestock, and people were hungry and starving. Enslaved people knew how to use really whatever they had available, including these black-eyed peas. Black-eyed peas are actually native to Africa, so they were very familiar with it for generations down. They passed down the knowledge. It's very high in protein, of course, and a lot of nutrients as well. So black-eyed peas during the war really sustained people, and it was considered lucky when you had it and you found it. The greens represent money, so a lot of times people will serve greens on the side with this dish. And then cornbread also represents gold. So I will be making cornbread. There is a cornbread recipe on the website that's absolutely delicious as well and very easy to make. So definitely check that out. When you're making it, I did a video, making the cornbread video last year. Yeah, sometime last year. But when you're cooking it, it looks like a little too liquid, and then all of a sudden it's like perfect. It's the perfect texture. So just be patient with it. Let it cook the full amount of time, and then let it cool off, and you will have a great sliceable, nice cornbread. So this dish is completely done and ready to be served, which I'll be doing later. So let me let you all see all of this deliciousness. Yes, I made this for one of the farms yesterday, and they absolutely loved it. And people were asking for the recipe, which of course I had available. I always have recipes available when I do my cooking demos. Also try to post a lot of the recipes online, so definitely check that out. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. That'd be a great way for you to support what we're doing, as well as letting more people know. So when YouTube sees like people subscribing, liking, watching the videos, they actually promote it to others. So I would appreciate that so much. And let's see what else. I think that is it. So I will see you all in the new year. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me this past year. This is going on about almost 2 years with me doing these videos. I have over 100 videos done. Wow. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me as I've been doing all of these. I hope that you all are finding them helpful and useful. Let me know if there are any dishes you would like to see me make in the new year. And yeah, I think that is it. So peace, love, and blessings, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you are doing everything you can to take care of your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. If you need any assistance, definitely check out our website at holistic-wellnessandhealth.com. We do have several programs available, including, of course, recipes, but we also have a Holistic Wellness Reset program that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. We have other programs as well. So definitely, if you want to need any additional assistance, reach out and let us know. All right, take care.